Everything is fine and dandy. Perfect. Well, welcome everyone. Whether you're watching on Twitch or watching on YouTube, we have a King of the Hill diplomacy game. And, ooh, that's a interesting gold placement next to that monument. I told Kiwi Mullet Boy, who was the host, I said, hey, you can choose whatever map you want as long as it's not a nothing map. Because for the first game of the day, we need to start slow. And, of course, the guy, he's so much of a tryhard. He goes, all right, Arabia. Give me some Arabia. So anyway, he's playing as the Magyars in the green. In the blue, we have Mizzy Hood. Mizzy Hood's playing as the Japanese. In the purple, we have Celts for Johnny33. In the red, we have Koreans, oh boy, for Min Jambin. In the orange, we have Filster playing as the Aztecs, the legend. Or maybe he's not the legend. People still not sure on that. Hakan is playing as the Spanish in the gray. In the teal, we have Harry Halza playing as the Indians. And in the yellow, we have Schalker B playing as the Huns. So, normally, I don't have favorites going into community games. I do have people I root against, though. And those people are the moderators on the stream. So, Schalker and Kiwi, I'm not wishing you any luck here. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I'm going to hear about that later on. I'm just kidding. I hope you do fine, alright? I hope you do fine. I hope you have a good old time. But they've done random civilizations, and there's no kings or anything. It's all about this monument.
Hope you are doing well.
And it's diplomacy.
Unbelievable that I will have that beautiful purple badge in just one more year. T90 love.
Vascarius, thank you for the whole year, man. Vascarius, and who was it earlier? You know, if I tab out, you're gonna see this, but I need to find out. Somebody hit 2 years or 23 months or something. Scroll. Who was it? Geeky Gator didn't have a message. But I did thank him. I just didn't recognize the fact it's been 2 years. Thank you for that, Fuscarius. Convoluted Mess, thanks. To those that might be watching on YouTube, there's been a lot of sub gifts on the stream today.
Legend means legend.
And it's been overwhelming, actually. So again, thanks guys. So just a thought. This is played on Explored. So there will be no surprises for the players. The countdown has already started. And so I imagine this is going to be a pretty... Oh no, Hakan. Hakan, what happened, man? No, don't lose him. Oh no, wrong way. Okay, he's fine. It was just a strat. Well, he's had some problems over here, but we're not going to talk about it, alright? We're not going to talk about it. I was going to say that this will be rather competitive, I imagine, because it's so open. And because Kiwi tends to be the aggressor in most games he plays. It could be everyone versus Kiwi. It could be Kiwi to the center first. And then a 7v1 situation. They did do random civilization, so they didn't pick civs. So I can't get mad at Min Jamin for picking Koreans. I mean, I don't know why I would ever be upset that someone would pick Koreans. It doesn't sound like me. Gear, I've seen your message. You posted it about 20 times. I've seen it. The case was that last week you had an issue with community games, right? Like, usually I see your messages, guys. If you're spamming me, I just choose to not talk about it because I'm talking about a million different things. What happened exactly, Gear? I'll get you into a game in the event that you had some concerns last time around. Your fast proxy. Have you tested it and fixed fast proxy? I'll try and work you into the second game. Just remind me then, okay? As long as you're not fast proxy, you'll be good to go and I'll give you your spot. T90, do you think Kiwi stayed up all night or is he playing before work? Good question, Kiwi Mullet Boy. What time would it be for him? Well, technically, it would be... I mean, it's Saturday there, right? It's really early on Saturday. I don't know if Kiwi works on weekends. I don't know his situation. So maybe he woke up early. Maybe he stayed up late. He probably woke up early. He always seems to be here around this time. Maybe he has a job where this is like midday for him as well. I'm not sure. It's Friday evening. It's Friday evening for those in Europe. It is currently around 1 p.m. for me. And then for Kiwi, I think there's a 12 to 14 hour difference. So for that guy, it's pretty damn early on a Saturday. Anonymous Cheerer, thank you for the 1100 bits, my friend. Akaris says legend means legend. Yeah, here's a question. We voted on the Legends of Nuketown video, we voted to see if Filster would be deserving of the Legend title. How many people think that he deserves that Legend title? I think he does, but the reason I didn't make that a Legend of Filster video was because he didn't kill anyone. And because people were a bit undecided. See, it's 50-50, right? Like, basically, the way I look at it is, if Filster would have killed someone, that's easily Legend of Filster. But at the same time, the way he played it was so unique. There's so much personality to it that it kind of makes him a legend, so he might not have that Legend of Filster video. And hey, believe me, Filster's gonna watch this. He's gonna be tagging me later on in Discord about his opinions on this. But I think, you know, Legend of Filster video could certainly come out in the future if he is able to snipe somebody. Like, use the fact that everyone thinks he's nice to his advantage and get some kills. Alright, so now we have a poll. We did the poll before and it didn't really matter. I don't want to imply that your opinions don't mean anything on this stream, but when it comes to Legends, you know, I have that Legend panel. We have about 100 experts who review every single game. And now, the rules are they have to watch the game at least 5 times, and then they have to watch my cast at least 10 times, and then they can give their opinion on it. So it took them some time. It was like 3 days straight. They couldn't even sleep. They had to review the matches. After much deliberation, is Filster a legend? There you go. 69 votes, he has to be a legend. Venom Tomahawk, thank you very much for the Prime sub. You're welcome, man, you're welcome. So, some players have had some mishaps. The overlay has also had some mishaps, so we're going to remove this bad boy. You notice how much quicker I can toggle this now? Remember before it was pretty slow? I can toggle this quicker now because my gaming PC is not taking the load. So since I have a streaming PC doing most of the stream work, we're fine. By the way, try not to be like too critical because I think I might work on some things in the future. Quality looks pretty sick, right? To me, it looks pretty good. Pretty clear, pretty crisp. The Fog of War is nice and pretty. If you compare it to any other streams or videos, or even the past streams and videos, you'll notice that the Fog of War always had these white dots. And it's something that's going to annoy you now every time you see it, because you were never looking for it before. But I looked for it, and it's gone now. And like I'm really not trying to brag or anything, but it's the only Age of Empires stream I've ever seen that doesn't have those white dots. Okay. I think the one concern will be that some people might not be able to load 1080p, and if that's the case, I might make some adjustments in the future. But you know, it's been a stressful process for me. We set up, well, I can't even take credit for setting it up. Willis did the majority of setting this up. We finally got it all to work. And then I shut down my PCs as you normally would. I turned it back on and everything was different. Just imagine that. Spending basically a weekend setting everything up. And then I restart everything and everything's different. And so I'm a noob. Like I am a technological noob who just happens to be a caster. So I'm like Nivida on Arabia. You know, Nivida normally thrives in Forest Nothing land. So I just didn't know what to do. And it's been a process. And then we finally set it up again, right? Everything was good to go again. And you want to know what happened? So I didn't even turn off my PCs, but the monitors went dark. And when I came back to my PCs, it was messed up again. So it's going to be, I'm going to have to get used to what works, why it's happening. But thank God everything seems to be good right now. Another story for you. Now this is just an example of how much of a noob I am. How many people were on the stream yesterday and near the end of the stream noticed the colors were a bit off? They were a bit dim and blurry. Do you remember that? Do you want to know why it happened? Because I had a screen dimmer on. So the way this works is anything that's on my main monitor, even if it's my screen, or like Google, whatever I see, the stream sees, and I had a program running that would dim the monitor when it became nighttime. And so you guys were seeing the dimmed monitor the whole time, and I'm getting all stressed out. I'm like, man, this PC wasn't worth it, what the hell? And then it was my own dumb fault. Well, You know, sometimes I feel like I don't deserve to be made fun of, but other moments I realize, yeah, I totally deserve that one. So anyway, back to the game. Back to the game. Johnny, he has a great civilization for booming. I see his score is pretty high right now, and he's just now adding some TCs. I'm just going to assume that Kiwi is on 3 or 4 TCs. Yeah, the guy's on 4 town centers already producing vills. Shulker's right next to him. Shulker's another mod, so either we'll have a mod friendship or a mod battle over here. Anyway, we're just being patient now as the players boom up. Let's see what Filster's up to. You know, Filster's taking his good old time, okay? He's getting those palisade walls up. See, you don't wall with 1 villager, okay? You have to wall with 4. Because, and I'm not sure why. You know, it's so intelligent that even I can't understand it. So I can't really describe why Filster does what he does because he's so good. Now he's building his blacksmith market, so he's about to click up. He's getting there. These villagers are like, oh, we're going to go to stone. We don't need wood. Ideally, he would need more lumberjacks here. Alright, Filster, click up, dude. Cancel the vills. You have the resources to click up. Cancel the vills, Phil. Why are you getting fletching, Filster? You don't even have archers. Is there anything around your TC? Fletching makes 0 sense. 0 cents. You don't need that right now. Save the resources for later. Come on, Phil.
Take my money.
Alright, so after this villager, you'll have the resource to click up. You just need 2 more food. Click. Click. Come on. Come on, Phil. It's perfect. What's he doing? I love Filster, by the way. I find that for most of you, Filster's so relatable. Come on, dude. Click up the castle age. You have the buildings. You have the buildings. Click it. Filster. This reminds me of, you know the Fatsop game I casted where there's that one obvious place for a farm and he wasn't placing it? It's like, no, don't make more bills. I can't look. Alright. Filster, I love you, dude. I love you, but, you know, Gray's also kind of lagging behind here, but he's on the way to Castle Age. Alright, yeah, Chillster. That's exactly what he's doing. He's just chilling. Weta, thank you for gifting 5 subs. We had Enter, Vital, Double O the C, Enrico, and Cold Statement receiving the subs. I hope you guys enjoy those emotes. Mizzy Hood's doing a pretty good job here, I'd say. 4 TCs for Mizzy Hood. So Mizzy Hood and Kiwi Mullet Boy, the 2 strongest players in this game, are actually right next to one another. By the way, I gave shoutouts to people who've gifted subs during the stream. Kralix actually gifted a few prior to the stream starting. He did that last time as well. Thank you for doing that, Kralix. Pretty peaceful. Pretty peaceful. How's the game audio, guys? Not too loud? I definitely lowered it from the previous streams. Everything's good? T90 nice? Good? Yeah, if you think it's quiet, that means it's perfect. Because that's how I've always had it. I've always had the game sound relatively quiet, because in post-imp, when that alarm's going off, it's like, "Burr-durr, burr-durr." When that noise is going off 20 million times, I don't need that to be loud. So, it's fine. It's fine. I will review it after the stream, okay? And then we'll adjust again and go from there. Quiet is perfect, indeed. Oh, Filster's gonna hit Castle Age. This build from Filster kind of reminds me of a pro player CL. Filster, no it doesn't. Never mind. What are these walls? Why'd you build the stone gate here? I think he built the stone gate here, and then he realized, oh, you know what? Screw that. Let's just wall this way. Yeah, let's just wall that way. You know, I will give credit to Filster. He plays extremely safe. And he's keeping his TC producing villagers now. It's just a bit slower than it needed to be. Has a lot of wood and a lot of gold. What he should do is wait till he has the resources for a second TC, which means just 10 more stone, and then build one. And then a third TC, and then build one, and then keep creating builds out of 3 TCs. That's essentially what the other players have done. They're just a bit faster with it. Philster is actually Fat Slob. What if that's the case? Oh my god. What if... I mean... What if that's the case? So Philster's maybe 16 though. So that means... Yeah, that's not possible. I just did the math. Unless Philster was playing in the womb, that's not possible. Because Fat Slob's account has been around for 20 years. What if it was Philster's older brother, and then that guy retired, gave the account to Philster? Oh my god, we gotta figure this out. Does he not have Loom? How did that happen? How did the wolf kill him? He just lost his bill there. Alright. Maybe the scout from Gray killed it? Yeah, Gray's going to get this before Shulker does. And it seems like Kiwi was trying to snag this as well. And he just converted that villager. Funny stuff, man. Funny stuff. By the way, Willis, I see you're in the chat. Willis, I did add you as a VIP. I think you're more than deserving of that. I assume you've noticed at this point, but maybe you're just like, yep, this is who I am. You didn't even realize the change. Thanks for all the help, man. Willis was, so he worked yesterday, as far as I know. I mean, I'm going to assume he went to his job. Then he was streaming on his own stream. Little plug for you, Willis. And then he's like, oh yeah, I'm going to talk to you from 11 p.m. to midnight, T90, and help you out with the PC. And then today I actually called him before the stream as well, so I'm gracious to have you, man. So, these monks are going at it over here. It's a sign that players are not going to be so kind to one another, and we have 240 years left on the countdown, and Kiwi is probably going to have a lot of gold. Now, if I'm Kiwi, what I would do is I would go for Magyar Hussars, and I'd go for the Cav Archers. If I'm Mizzy Hood, it could be really difficult to deal with that, in all honesty. I would probably go with Arbalest and Halberdier, and maybe mix it in with Samurai. This all depends on how many resources you have. Yeah, make sure to like, follow, and subscribe, exactly. Oh, by the way, fun thing to mention about Hidden Cup 2. We were talking about Hidden Cup 2 and the signups yesterday. All of the Chinese players, all the top Chinese players are going to play in Hidden Cup 2. I got that confirmation. So Tim, Fat Dragon, Yo, Yinghua, who else do we got there? I'm not sure on Licks. I think Licks might be the one exception. But basically, all the top Chinese players you're used to seeing in tournaments, which is about 5 or 6 players, will be playing in Hidden Cup 2. On top of that, well, I think the only player who's not signed up then, who's in the top 30, would be Leary. And I think Leary is planning on signing up as well. So that means we'll have every single pro player in the game playing the tournament. What about Backed? Backed also signed up. Yep. So I don't think there's a player currently in the top 30 that has not signed up. Besides Leary. And he probably will. If you want info on that, because I know there's been no video yet. If you want info on that, you can type ! Hidden Cup 2, but I'm very excited. These lumber camps for Red. He needs a few more. Red, if you watch this, my friend, just build a few more lumber camps. Just to make it a bit more efficient. I guess he has 2,300 wood, so he figures, I don't need no stinking lumber camps. Yeah, Kazman, Mr. Yo will be playing. Mr. Yo apparently had some surgery recently. Alright, there's a lumber camp. That works, I guess. So that's why he hasn't been around. And I'm not sure, a lot of the Chinese players have been inactive. I was a bit worried they might have something going on, and I spoke to the translator there, and we got it sorted. Is the link working? I think the link is working. What's up, Infoboat? So, Shulker has the monument. Smart move from him to take this gold. Very smart move. Here making a stable now, he is Huns. So he could go Paladin, Hussars with the stables. Could use the archer range to make those Cav archers. Could even make Tarkans. He can make Tarkans. The thing going on in China is called Chinese New Year. Oh yeah, see, how long does the Chinese New Year last? Because I thought that was a few weeks ago. Is it like a whole month-long event? I know nothing about it. All year. Shut up, Crassius. Shut up. You know what I meant. Okay. You know what I meant. About 2 weeks. Okay. Yeah, the celebration. You trolls. Yeah, okay, so that makes more sense then. Well, I swear, a lot of the players who are going to make the qualifier could provide some awesome upsets. We can talk more about that once the qualifier actually begins, which will be in about 4 or 5 days. I've been a slacker. I just didn't get around to recording audio and video to make the announcement video for Hidden Cup 2, and I will have to do that. Either like partially tonight and then partially on the weekend, if not that Monday, which will probably be my day off. It's not a huge deal because the qualifier is going to bring great exposure to it, but I need to make sure the main event, people know all about that and exactly what's going down. Credit to everyone in this game, though. Their population seemed pretty good. You could definitely tell that Gray and Filster, they would be amazing allies long-term in a Diplo game. Or a Diplo Regicide game. This is Diplo. So they're a bit weaker, but, you know, I'm proud of how fully boomed everyone seems to be. This is not easy to get to, and I've seen a lot of these players improve over the last couple weeks and months and years. A lot of people on my team work from home on Fridays, so I get to watch T90. Yeah, Rabbit Beaver, I've noticed that you tend to make it on Fridays. Does your boss know about this, huh? Rabbit Beaver, question for you. I hate to single you out, but you are a Twitch staff member, so be careful, guys. Hide your memes. But, so you, like, legit work for Twitch? Should I not be spoiled? Should I not? Okay, we're gonna shut up. We don't want to spoil his experience. Never mind. I don't need to know. I don't need to know. I don't want your boss to be like, hey, I know that username. But you know what? How could your boss get mad at you if they're listening to the same stream? So yeah, you could say, up yours, boss. You're watching it too. That's what I would do, but that would be a bad idea. So don't do that. Don't take my advice. Okay, so Kiwi Mullet Boy is doing what I thought would be the play. He's actually going for Paladin and Cav Archers. That's so expensive. How many relics does he have? Oh, okay. He's got 2 relics. So it's going to go down over here. Rams and Sams. That has a ring to it. Rams and Sams. Samurai and Rams. We need some Halbs as well. And then maybe Mizzy Hood can push this. But I don't see these guys staying allied for very long. They both have the score lead. They are both right next to one another. It is just human nature to be threatened. And to try and destroy the other. T90 official, why has allied victory for King of the Hill been done recently? Ruins games, I feel. Should be fighting by now. No, I don't think it ruins games. The thought process for me, Kunskink, is that if it's not Diplo, everyone, like, this could never happen. They would just be fighting each other. How many how many King of the Hill games have you seen where players are just fighting each other and not going after the monument? A lot. And the reason is not because the players are dumb or not paying attention to the objective. The reason is because to get to the center, you're going to butt heads with other people. So the best way to stop doing that is to attack others. So now what happens? Now I do admit these games can be a bit slower. But now what happens is if someone gets to the middle, everyone turns on that person and the games just go on for a long period of time. Now if, let's say, well, Shulker has the middle. Let's say Shulker has the middle with a bunch of military units. These people here won't run into each other when they're trying to stop him. I think the only negative is that it makes it so much more difficult to win And so people will tend to say, okay, I'm not going to go for it because I know if I go in, I'm going to die. And that is a bit of a bummer. But I do like this. I like to change things every once in a while, but it's given us some good games, for sure. So Filster's like, you know what? I'm going to take the middle. So Legend of Filster, here it is, 85 years on this monument. Why is he here? I don't know. I can't understand it. Just Filster things, right? Just Filster things. 1 second, guys. I need to fix my mouse cord. Okay. Perfect. So to Filster's credit, he has walled his base. It's the most awkward wall you've ever seen because he's used monasteries and universities and barracks and siege workshops, but he has walled his base. Oh, this is the calm before the storm, guys. This is the calm before the storm. Everyone's trying to get their walls up. Look at this. Is this wall builders now? Now, I think blue's trying to build this wall just so green can't fully wall that area. Because that's the only thing palisade walls will do, is just make it awkward for green. That's gotta be what the strategy is here. Shulker was out here earlier, trying to wall it up with palisades. Halbs, champions, and woadies for John. And he could mix in the siege. Celts are probably the best community game civ in general, I'd say. Celts and Mongols. Fantastic siege, fantastic unique units. Celts are, in my eyes, the best King of the Hill civ. You can make an argument for Goth or Malay, depending. I mean, you can make an argument for a lot of civs, but I think that going with Halbs, Rams, Woad Raiders is always a strong play. King of the Hill Arena would be pretty cool. Well, that's essentially what we have here. It's just the walls are a bit weird. That's essentially what we have here. Ooh, Shulker's getting Marauders. So he wants to make the Tarkans. And how does he have 13,000 gold? He does have 2 relics, but my goodness, that's a lot. You know what it is? He's not really spending it, is he?
Thanks for T90 rigged me in next game.
He doesn't have any military. So that would make sense. Whereas Kiwi has 3,000 gold, but he has Paladin heavy cav archers already. What? What's going on over here? I'm not taking your main gold. Asked you nicely the first time. Wait, you did. My bad. Ah, I see. Kiwi was taking this gold. You sneaky Kiwi. I saw him do that over here as well. He had some other resources being brought in. Oh, Shulker's doing the same thing. So, players probably should have turned on him earlier. That's how Shulker's getting the gold. He was on this gold, and he's been on this gold. Smart move from Shulker. And Red's not having it. Still upgrades coming in. And Gray's like, we're going to trade. Time to trade, baby. Getting the caravan upgrade. He does have a relic. But the honest truth is, Gray, if you're trading in a game like this when there's 70 years remaining, you're going to have some problems. Unless the game goes on for a very, very long time. It's better to use the gold you have. Work with that. Okay, so prediction time. I think that we are going to see blue go for it. And then Kiwi is going to turn on blue. If blue were to kill Kiwi, though, I think blue would be favorite. There's 2 relics inside this monastery. So you could take that. Then Japanese aren't that bad versus Celts. Like, if you go full samurai, you can fight the champions, you can fight the woads. Shulker, are you kidding me, man? You have how much gold? He has 15,000 gold, and he goes, oh, don't want to use that. I think we need to make some skirmishers. Yeah, skirmishers versus samurai. A great idea. With all the gold we have. Dude. In what world does this make sense, Shulker? Like, this is when I begin to feel a bit worried, you know? Like, Shulker's been watching my stream for a while, and he still feels like he should make full skirm. with 15,000 gold. Maybe Tmatrix got on Shulker's account. So I noticed a few people have been attacking Kiwi, but it's just been a few villagers. No big engagements. No one wants to go for the center. So back to Klinsking's point, you know, this does happen where players are scared to fight because of how difficult it can be to hold it. I don't know. But alternatively, if we were to do a standard free-for-all, I feel like half the people would be dead in this game already. And then one person would have won. You see that cage for Kiwi's Cav Archers next to the center. Oh, well, it's an interesting thought process, isn't it? But there's blue palisade walls here, so. Strode, thank you for the 15. Strode is rooting for Shulker now because there is a game out there. Is it on YouTube, Strode? I forget. I feel like I didn't want to embarrass you, and I didn't upload it. But anyway, Strode once died with 20,000 gold in the bank. And that is his claim to fame right there. Yeah, it is on YouTube. So, honestly, when someone has this much gold and they're not using it, I tend to root against them. But, you know, hey, Shulker's still getting his upgrades. We'll cut him some slack. Don't rag on skirms. Skirms are good, Tilted Skirm. They're good. But they're not as good as gold units. He could be making Cav Archers and Paladinos. I don't think he's even upgraded. I think I'm picking on Shulker too much, but he hasn't even upgraded these things. I don't think. Let me look at his blacksmith. Does he even have Cavalier? Nope. Oh my god, man. You didn't even get these upgrades? Oh, you're killing me, Smalls. You're killing me. Hey, but he's being the most active in this game right now, so. Filster says, didn't mean to be taking that, dude. And Grace says, no problem. Red has a lot here. He has War Wagons and Siege. Purple has a lot. He has Infantry and Siege. Blue has Infantry and Siege. Kiwi has Paladins and Cav Archers. And some Siege in the form of Trebs and Scorpions, actually. So yeah, he's definitely looking to attack Blue. Or is at least preparing for that possibility because he has the Scorpions. Someone's got to make a move. What if we could make a setting where everyone in the game, where all alliances are broken at 1 hour? So at 1 hour, if you're allied with people, it doesn't matter. Instant enemy. That would be really interesting. I don't know if that's possible. We could set the rule ahead of time, but it couldn't be part of the game. Tmatrix, you should be proud. Shulker knows Tmatrix is out there watching. Man, I'm getting so frustrated, Shulker. Do you guys enjoy watching back games when you do things like this and it bothers me? I feel like you get enjoyment out of it. It's so, like, it's so bad. You shouldn't be doing this, man. They have siege onagers and war wagons and infantry. Goodness. T90, you have the Pilgrims map with kings for the host to kill. Oh yeah, Grim. Can we use that today? I don't think I added it. Did you PM that to me? I forget. So Filster has changed Shulker to enemy. Filster's like, we got this. Hey, he has 7,000 gold. He doesn't have Elite Eagle yet. Oh no, Filster. You have to get 2 Eagle upgrades now. You need to get the first Eagle upgrade to make them Eagle Warriors. And then you need to get another upgrade to make them Elite. Oh wow, and green is now turning on red. This might be some payback from losing those villagers earlier, but hey, good luck. Those hussars are not going to last long against the war wagons. Yeah, that works, Grim. We can do that. That works. Thanks for letting me know. Oh, Filster. Well, he's getting Elite Jaguar Warrior. Getting all of those techs. And what Purple says is exactly right. This is going to go bad real quick. Everyone is soon going to start turning on one another. But no one wants to be the first person to die. Guys, so I spoke to Filster after the Legend of Nuketown video. And he was talking about how he didn't know that you had to get separate upgrades for the camel archers. He felt like the upgrades that he got that applied to the cav would apply to the camel archers. So he, you know, everyone as they watch me cast their games are slowly improving. And when everyone becomes the quality of Viper, you can thank me later, okay? Just, you'll need to find someone else to help you with the farms. Okay, it's going down. It's going down. Blue and purple are against each other. This is perfect for Kiwi, because Kiwi's allied with both of them. Shulker's still making skirmishers for, you know, I don't understand it. Red is against Shulker. And I think Red is going to be against Blue as well. So, Mizzy Hood is in trouble now. 2v1s. And as much as I like Japanese, I do think Japanese are going to struggle a bit versus the power of these other civilizations. And just like that, Blue's like, yeah, no thank you. I'm going to get out of here. And he's beginning to lose his samurai. Shulker. You know, if Shulker wins this with only trash units, without a single gold unit, he's a legend. There should be no way. There should be no possible way, but if he does, he'll certainly be a legend in my book. Yeah, Blue is even being attacked by Kiwi now. And here's the thing, this is kind of a death sentence for Blue. Because Blue just can't hold against this, it's crazy.
Excited for Hidden Cup.
There you go, Cape Man. Okay, so we sorted it out. The alert didn't, I guess you got the email yesterday, you got the alert today. Cape Man, thank you for the long time support, man. And I'm excited as well. I am beyond pumped for it. Is Teal doing much? Not really. Harry, we haven't talked a lot about Harry this game. Just has a few trebuchets. And, ooh, he has imp camels and hand cannons. Oh, jeez. Shulker still has control of the sensor. I don't think he's going to hold this for very long. I also don't think Blue is going to survive for very long in this game. He can hold on for a while, I'm sure, but this is trouble. I like Purple's position. I don't like the fact that Purple only has 1,000 gold. Probably could sell some of that food and wood to get gold. Maybe Koreans is the strongest civ at this point of the game. Maybe. With this many war wagons? What Red would need is Halberdier. If he had Halberdier in front, that'd be really strong. Halberdier, War Wagon, and Onager. Shulker says Korean Death Ball in middle, as he's making skirmishers. You know what? Skirmishers aren't that bad versus War Wagons in these numbers. The problem is when an Onager comes over, then the skirms get flattened. I'm holding Shulker to a higher standard here because it's pretty obvious that if he had gold units, he'd be just fine. It's pretty obvious. Paladins and Cav Archers versus Japanese. Yeah, there's not much the Japanese can do against this. Assuming that Kiwi has the gold to continue to create these things. Santiago, Ramsey, thanks guys for the new subs. Welcome in everyone, by the way. The first game of the day is always the game to warm myself up and to warm you guys up to community games so people can come in. I can say hello, but this has been pretty good. I mean, Red currently has control of the center. I don't see anyone attacking him. Oh, never mind. Filster, he's going to change that. Filster's going to change that. Shulker, he's not going to change anything with these skirms. He's going to contribute very little. That's what he's going to do. And I think now Purple's distracted trying to kill Blue. And Green is as well. So I think this is where they might need to ally Blue and say, hey, listen, we're sorry. Let's settle our differences. We need to go after the center. Oh, never mind. Red actually pulled back to deal with Filster. Look at Filster go. Look at Filster go. He's spamming Jaguar Warriors. He's spamming Arbalest. Look at the production from Filster. Even has some siege rams in here. This is what I'm talking about. Now he's kind of spamming his units in here individually. It'd probably be better to get a large group and patrol in, but that's what I like to see. I like to see someone contribute. And now we have the Hussars from Shulker. He'll kill some siege onagers. Yeah, Red is kind of struggling here to get reinforcements in because Filster's cutting him off. Good stuff. Okay, now Kiwi's on the prowl. And Purple, still worried about killing Blue. Alright. Okie dokie. T90. Hi. All the awesome maps you have. 256 mod, Force Nothing, Zebra Nothing, Cannibal Island, and so where can I get them? If you go on Discord, there might be a command on Twitch, but basically we have a community game map pack. It's not updated consistently, so some of the new maps might not be on there, but there's a T90 community game map pack that you can download. If you're an HD player, that won't be available because most of the maps are not available in HD or they haven't been added, but if you play on Voobly, you'll be good to go and you can play it with all your friends. Loki Gray Base. What's going on here? Milk. You got some Paladinos. Paladins and Conquistadors, so he's just waiting, being patient, I guess. There's not much going on there. Teal is running around with his camels. I think the concern for him is he doesn't have a lot of gold. Oh no, no, this is going to be a disaster. Oh no, Teal. Harry's like, I'm going to help with my hand cannons. Let's run to the middle. This is a mistake. Oh no. This is a mistake. Man, if I was allied with him, I would probably attack ground those hand cannons because it's too tempting. It's simply too beautiful to watch mass hand cannons die to onagers. Credit to Mizzyhood. 100 population still. Lots of champions. And Purple has really been annoyed by this. That's Purple's fault. Purple's one who attacked Blue. They could have been friends forever. You know Filster, he likes his allied victory. And he's currently in the center with Kiwi, just hanging out looking for the win. In fact, what is this? He's sending Vils, Jags, Skirmishers, Rams, and Arbs. And he has an Eagle, an Arbalest, and a Skirmisher inside one random Ram. Just Filster things. Now, he doesn't have a nuke this time to threaten people. Kiwi has changed you to enemy. Oh no, Filster, you have to react to this, Phil. Filster. Now Harry's against him too. Filster. Okay, he just changes everyone to enemy. I think he did that so because he didn't know exactly who went to attack him. That could be really bad. Because now everyone's changing him to enemy. Oh no! Disaster, man. Disaster. See, I can relate to that because I have done that before. Someone enemies me and I freak out, so I just enemy everyone to make sure that one person who is against me, I'll be against as well. Well, say goodbye to your army, Filster. Oh no, is he sending his Vils? He said he's committing everything. Look at him go. Look at him go. Yeah, Phil, that's... that's not gonna happen, dude. And now he clicked every single unit he had to the center, and every single unit is going to die. They're not even on patrol, so they just die as they're on their way in. Oh, geez. Oh, you can see the regret. Look at the retreat. It's like, no, run back. Run back, abort. Go back to your farms. Go back to your lumber. Go back to your families. I love Filster. Everyone needs to turn on Kiwi now. Kiwi's top scorer. He's won plenty of community games. He's a very strong player. He has paladins and cav archers. It's not like he has just skirmishers like somebody. Not sure who, but somebody. So this is where the fact that this is diplomacy actually gets very exciting. Because you have the best player in the center looking for the victory. And everyone can say, okay, that's not going to happen. And they'll all ally against him. Like, the chance is there. The potential is there. Shulker, he does not seem concerned with that. Harry does not seem concerned with that. And, okay, Shulker's now turned on him. But he has only skirmisher. This is going to kill me. one of these days I'm going to flat out just die on stream from seeing things like this. You have only skirms next to paladins. What do you think's going to happen? I might not make it to year 30 in my life because of this. Like, they just melt. They just melt. Imagine that. The skirmishers melt the paladins. You're killing me. You're killing me, man. You had 14,000 gold. 14,000 gold. He hasn't made a single gold unit this game. But here comes Harry. Harry's here to save the day. He's patrolled into a market. So I think he has to kill the market, kill the kill the siege workshop, and then kill the cav archers and paladins. Okay, he realizes. You know, that's a lot of imperial camels. He can kill the paladins easily, and he can kill the cav archers. Kiwi, he's also sending halberdiers, though. To Shulker's credit, he did say turn on Kiwi if you haven't. So we have a few people against Kiwi now. And I'm not sure what Red is up to. Red has some skirms, and he has some hussars he could send in to help. Purple and blue are still... They're allied now. This is what I wanted to see. They're allied now. They should all go in. They should all go in together. Come on, man. Come on, purple. Yeah, blue's coming. Oh, this is going to be good. Okay. I'm just going to make a prediction. Kiwi is going to lose control of the center at 9 years. That's my prediction. 9 years. Shulker's making paladins finally. This is good. He's making halbs. This is good. Skirms are still in there. There's not a lot of camels left, but there's onagers. There's champions, there's hussars, everything is coming in against Kiwi. You know, 9 years might be way off. Oh my goodness, the shots! Yeah, I think 9 years is way off. He'll lose it before then. He's just getting flattened. The power of onagers, my goodness. Now, he is spamming from the right-hand side, and no one's cutting off his reinforcements, sorry. At least not fully. But still, I don't think he's going to have the numbers. And right there, he loses it. Kiwi's at 80 pop. Kiwi's at 80 population. Well done, everybody. Let's get some clap emotes in the chat. That was fantastic. Because Kiwi, yeah, he says, yay, Diplo. Look at that. He's a bit salty about it, I guess. He's a bit salty about it because he realizes that he's stronger and everyone can team up on him. I understand. But for viewers, it makes the game go on longer. Otherwise, Kiwi would get the easy win. So alongside the applause, we can get some T90 salts. Kiwi realizes he's out. I understand that it's almost impossible to win these games, but I do like it. Because, I don't know, it makes the game go on longer. You never really know. This could be Filster's opportunity. Who knows? Without it, the best player would always win. Why play? Not sure what you mean, Azor Sentry. You mean why play regular King of the Hill? I mean, the goal of any game is for the best player to win, but kind of. Sort of. I think that Gray, of all people, could actually surprise us. Oh, he's attacking Filster. What happened down here? What? Alright, Filster's dying to him as well. Filster's only at 100 pop. And quite honestly, Jaguar Warriors doesn't make any sense. Conquistadors are on him, Paladins are on him. The reason I say Gray is because he actually traded earlier. I was making fun of him, and now it makes sense. Oh! Say goodbye to your skirms. Oh, he's attacking Phil because Phil set him to enemy earlier. Oh, jeez. Ouch. Red, go for it, man. Go for it. Listen, build forward barracks and start spamming helps. What Kiwi had was the forward production buildings. You need to have that. WTF, why do I have middle? I'm already dying, says Filster. Did he have the middle there? Or can he not realize that's red? Maybe it was one of his rams, I didn't notice. Mizzy Hood could come back and do this. Oh, never mind. 70 pop. Maybe not. Mizzy Hood needs some time. Purple. Purple could definitely do this. Celts. Just gotta build those forward buildings. It takes a significant amount of skill to win Diplo King of the Hill games, because you have to be so much more aggressive. T90, how do you join these community games? Pretty simple, Eric. You have to have the platform we play on. And before every game, just join the game lobby. And then I use a Twitch system to draw from those in the Twitch chat. Subscribers to the stream get 4 times the extra entries anyone can enter. And it's luck of the draw from there, man. And we'll talk about this later on, but it's definitely not rigged. And don't let Twitch chat sway you. People will say it's rigged here. I don't know what it is. Maybe someone's paying them to say that. But it's definitely not rigged, okay? Thank you. What platform? We use Voobly. Obadiah? Screw... No. We use Voobly. Not going to bring that up on my stream. Though, if those of you saw how I hosted yesterday, Ice Cream had a hilarious video playing. Not worth getting into that. I'm on Team Red because he has the potential to win. It doesn't matter how many units you lose. It's how you play the game. He has 30,000 wood. Now he's going to watch this later and he's going to learn from this and he'll just improve over time. He could be building barracks and archer ranges in the center.
Sponsored sub, Kappa.
Instead of attacking Filster. And then he could just spam helps. He can make stables, he can make ranges. You need 1 unit in the center at all times to hold the monument. Same could be said for Shulker. In fact, Shulker, you know what? Shulker should be winning this. He's 10,000 gold. And he's Huns. He can easily spam Paladins and Cav Archers with this. This is Shulker's opportunity. And I did say that I would make a legend video of Shulker if you won this game. But I also said that was only if he would be trash. So, sorry. Say goodbye to that legend possibility, Shulker. Not gonna happen. You're just expected to win now. Yeah, you can make 200 Paladin, 200 Tarkans, 200 Cav Archers. Hey, he might be a legend, I'm not sure. I'm not sure. You're building castles in the center now? He does have the monument, and it seems like he's thinking about it, building these castles. Now let's hope that Shulker doesn't die after taking control of the monument. That may or may not have happened before. Maybe once or twice. Harry is making the skirmishers. Again, he's having gold problems. Blue, he's having some resource problems in general. Purple and red are looking pretty good with resources. Or at least red was for a while. Now he's not. So front runners for me would be Shulker and purple. And maybe Kiwi if he rebooms. He's trying to at least. Oh, Gray? Yeah, you know, Gray could do it as well, but I'm not seeing any barracks from him. He's relying on only gold units, which is the problem. If you have paladins with halves and skirms, if you combine things, then you're good. And alright, this is what I'm talking about, Shulker. Let's go! Shulker's actually sending all of his vills into the center. And Harry says Shulker's going for it. Okay, so he has the upgrades. Yes! Yes, Shulker, this is what I'm talking about. He also has his buildings queued up, so the second he loses a unit, a new one is created, and they're all going to the center. This is perfect. This is perfect. Blue's being attacked by Kiwi. Blue says, stop this mindless killing. Feel a bit bad for Blue, because Kiwi and Purple attacked him. He didn't really start it. Shulker has the worst luck. I love Shulker to death. I pick on the guy a lot because, you know, he picks on me as well. But I will be honest, he has the worst luck in these games. There's been one instance where he actually lost it when it was at 0 years. There's another instance where he technically won the game. Like, he died before he won the game. And I'm sure you guys saw that recently on YouTube. So he constantly gets what we call shulkered. But he set himself up for success here, for sure. Filzer says, I don't care, T90 go, Shulker. I went for whom was in middle, then allied you. That is the game mode 11. I think Filster's talking to Gray. I think Filster's upset about the fact that Gray attacked him or something. And Shulker just sets everyone to enemy because he knows people are coming for him. Purple and blue, who were once enemies, they are now allies. Purple, you gotta get the onagers in there, buddy. It's all about the onagers. Red, you have to get your onagers in here. Just start firing on the units. Does Shulker have his units on stand grounds? I think he has his units on stand grounds, so they're not all fighting here. They're just kind of chilling out. That could be a mistake. Purple, get your onagers, man! Please! Oh, jeez. If he had his onagers, they'd have a chance, maybe. There's a lot of clutter. Okay, now the onagers are on the way. Here come the onagers. Now, Shulker's not... He's only fighting with his cav archers. His paladins aren't doing much. Units are going to begin to get flattened here. 27 years, guys. And Gray is here! Gray is here! Gray's here to help. That's a lot of conquistadors. And it's also kind of cutting off the reinforcements. The onagers are firing. The paladins are going to go down. The cav archers are going to go down. This is insanity. And this is what we wanted to see. Shulker goes from 200 pop to 120 population in 2 seconds. Can they kill this group? Can Shulker hold it for another 19 years? This is insane. This is insane. I'm not sure he can do it. He's done everything right. He's spamming from his buildings. They're all going directly to the center. He just needs one unit in the center at all times. But holy cow. This is crazy. This is crazy, man. This is why I like Diplo, because the finishes are nuts. He's now at 70 population. 10 more years. He has maybe 5-10 units in the center at one time. Come on, Shulker. I want you to do it now, buddy. I want you to do it. I didn't want it at the start, but I want you to pull it off. It would be so epic. He says GG either way. I think he realizes it's going to be tough for him to hold this. He's probably not even controlling his units now. There's no way you can micro here. He's losing this barracks, which is sending units out. These 2 barracks are still producing. He's lost it. He's lost it. What was that at? 3 years? Man, Shulker's luck. It's just the worst luck. 2 years? Oh my god. It's just so typical for Shulker. He's down to 19 population. Every bit of gold, that 20,000 golds, all of it was used there, and he still couldn't do it. What a game. And now he just resigns. He's back to mod duties on the Twitch stream. Well, I have to say, he is deserving of a T90 salute or two. Salutes out to you, Shulker, for playing really well there. The way you prepped yourself to go for that was perfect, and I don't think there's much more you could have done near the end. I gave you a hard time because you're making skirms at the start, but I'll tell you what, the finish there was something else. And now I have no clue who's going to win. Now I have no clue. For the most part, everyone is allied together to kill Shulker. And now Red is here, but he's going Shulker style with skirmishers. So I still maintain, if he does what Shulker did, if he builds barracks forward and spams halves and hussars, just makes whatever, that's how you're going to win this. And that goes for everybody. Red is actually inside Gray's base. Gray's having a hard time dealing with this. Look how many villagers he's lost. Yes, I don't see Gray doing it. Red, it's going to be tough. I still think that Purple is the favorite. The score says he's the favorite. He has Celt Halbs, Celt Siege. He could do this. Wow. You know, Kiwi could come back. Remember the Soul of Kiwi? Kiwi certainly has the skill. He could come back, making the Elite Magyar Hussar, Halberdiers, and Elite Skirm. He could do it. Okay, so who's everybody rooting for? Do we have a mod available to make a poll so the viewers here on Twitch can vote on who they're rooting for? Because this has been one heck of a game. I'd like to remind you, Filster is still alive. He's not well, but, you know, he's taking his anger out on Gray at the moment with his skirms. Still rooting for Shulker. Yeah, I don't think that's possible. I don't think that's possible. Mizzy Hood? Alright, yeah, see, I'm kind of rooting for Mizzy Hood as well. Because blue was attacked by 3 people earlier. It's kind of what you expect when you go to the center. But anyway, I'd like to see, you know, Japanese get a win because Spirit of the Law will join the stream again. And also Mizzy Hood seems to be a pretty good player. Rooting for Infoboat, says Infoboat. Sorry, Infoboat, you're a good player, but you're not good enough to do anything when you're not playing. Oh boy, see, this is the problem, Red. You don't have any Halbs. Should have learned from Shulker. Yeah, there we go. Everyone's voting. Everyone is saying Filster. Not everyone. A large majority of people are saying Filster. Yeah, skirmishers are so vulnerable there. I thought my stream had dropped because there were so many people typing numbers. I thought people were freaking out. Good to see everything's fine. No, Johnny, don't go Cavalier. Don't go Cavalier. You don't need horses as Celts. You need infantry in siege, my friend. He doesn't realize how good his position is. The same was with the Red for a while. And now his position's pretty poor. So Red was in his prime at about the 1 hour mark. And now he's getting achy joints and he can't seem to keep up with life anymore. Purple is currently in his prime. He needs to take advantage of it. Some players just haven't had their prime yet. So Filster, he's still a young lad. He hasn't gotten there yet. He has 1 TC. I guess, you know, he's struggling rebooming. He is 1 TC. He's not producing any more vills. He'll need more villagers to have a chance in this game. What was the result of the poll? Can someone show that, please? And thank you to whatever mod made the poll. Purple says, blue, move your army. And blue says, where? Right there. Alright. So now they're gonna fight again. Kiwi is back up to 200 population. Remember, he does have the relics. Whoa, he has 4 relics. He took Shulker's relics. Oh my goodness. With 4 relics, he'll be in a nice spot. He sees that Harry and Gray are trading. It is Diplo, dude. Kiwi is back.
Somehow.
Filster, well, at victory, is that what people want? Maybe. He's not talking much right now. He's really focused. I keep looking at him. I think he's microing his skirmishers. Yep. Alright, you know, I'm actually really curious. I want to see this. Come on, Phil. Apologetic Squid, thank you for 27 months. That is a long, long time to support someone. Thanks, man. Uh-oh, Phil. Phil. Yes, use the range. This is good. He has 9 range versus the 8 range onagers. Micro, split! Alright, he's going back. That's probably the wiser move. It was like Doubt trying to split there for a second. 50 years, man. Kiwi. I'm from... He's like, Kiwi, I'm one of your people. I'm one of your people. Let me win. I don't know if Harry's ever won a game before. I feel like he's won 1 game. Harry wants it with only skirmishers. Why aren't they making pointy boys? Is the T90 boys emote not enough? Pointy boys are so helpful. If you had to choose between Siege and skirmishers and Siege and pointy boys, you would want the pointy boys, for sure. Oh, he does have some pointy boys. Ah, but they're weak pointy boys. They don't have the armor upgrades. Feels bad. Oh, wow, and Red, he has his skirms and more onagers and hussars. Yeah, I don't know if Harry can hold this. 30 years, but no forward buildings. Oh, he has the camels, though. Camels could save the day. Purple, he's awake now. Here he comes. Blue, I'm not sure if he's going to be able to make it in. What's Filster up to? He's talking. Filster says, hey, I'm here for Gray, not you. Okay, so Filster's just letting Harry know. Harry has the middle, and Filster's like, hey, I'm not trying to kill you. I'm trying to attack Gray. And Harry changes Filster to ally. That's funny. Everyone's out for Teal except Phil. He's like, I'm going to be your friends. Can we allied victory? Oh, it's part of his strat. He's like, hey, while we're friends, can you take that allied victory thing real quick? That'd be awesome. Maybe Teal can do this. Purple went back with his army. Johnny should be here, and if Johnny was here, he could kill Teal. Oh, Harry's producing from these stables. 16 years. Johnny simply hasn't wanted it enough. Don't tell me Filster's going to allied victory him. I bet you any money he has him ticked his allied victory, and he's hoping Harry does the same.
Yes.
Watch Filster say something in 5 years. The Pointy Boys, though they're lacking upgrades, they are being created. The Hussars are being created. There's not enough here to stop Teal. Teal's going to get the win. At this rate, at least I believe so. You know, okay, that is Japanese halberdiers. That's a lot of them. Filster says, as long as it isn't red or gray, I'm good. Oh my god, it's going to be close. 2 years. 2 years. The reinforcements actually get cut off. Oh my god, there's camels here. 0 years. He does it. And, okay, Filster doesn't get his allied victory. Filster just says, woo. And Johnny says, I enemied the wrong guy. What did Teal even have in here near the end? He had a few weak camels. He had 4 weak camels. And nothing else, actually. Jeez, that was close. That was really close. Johnny just needs to be a bit more aggressive next time. He's kicking himself right now because he knew that he could have won it. I think that he was trying to play the late game too much. Johnny, you had opportunities to go for it. Credit to Harry, though, for taking initiative, making some moves, and getting the win. He didn't have the best game overall. He's just middle of the scoreboard there, but he got the victory. Impressive stuff. Has to be said, oh, shoot, that's my monitor with all my icons. We're not going to talk about that. Hold on a second. There we go. Has to be said, Kiwi did a great job at rebooming. Also, Red did a good job at rebooming. And Schalker had a fantastic game. He just had everybody and their mother against him. So here we are, 1,200 kills, sorry, for Kiwi. The largest army, 140. Look how much military people had in this game. That's how much you needed to have a chance. And more resources for Johnny, with the exception of the gold, because Gray had the trade profit. I think, Hakan, if you rewatch this, Conquistadors are good for Castle Age, but in the Imperial Age, it's better to have Paladins. And you need to have the Pointy Boys. You need to have some Hussars. You need to mix it up. You can't just go full conk. It's good to have a more diverse army composition.